Hi everybody, this is Jenna back here to do another video for you guys. This time I'm going to be talking about what you should be doing right now to prepare for the fall 2020 semester that is coming up pretty soon. I think it's in the next 2 weeks. It's coming up really fast, but hopefully these tips that I'm about to give you will help you get some peace of mind about just feeling less stressed about it. I will say the tips here are not only applicable to fall 2020, they can be used to help you out with other semesters in the future. So these are just the things that me as a junior that I have figured out have really helped me lower my stress when it comes to the start of every semester. So let's get started. So first things first is check your student portal. So you can actually access your student portal if you go to Google and you search up UCD Access. That'll take you, that first link will be the thing that you click. You sign in and log in with your all your credentials. And then click on UCD Access. That'll take you to your student portal. So in your student portal, you can access first things your tuition. It'll show your tuition and how much it'll be for the upcoming semester on the top of the page. So that's really helpful, especially if you click on it. You can see all of the fees as well as how much each of your classes are going to cost. So that's super helpful. If you want to talk more about your tuition and work on it more, that is actually with our bursar's office. So you definitely work with them on that. Next is the classes. So there's a little tab on there that'll show all of your different classes. The important thing to note about that, especially during a pandemic, right now you have to see if your class is online, remote, in person, or hybrid. So that'll give you an idea about what all your classes are, what you should be preparing for. If you click on the little arrow or click on the class on there, it'll tell you about what it means to be hybrid, remote, whatever your class may be. As well, it'll tell you if you click on something that it says books and then auto-generated, it'll take you to another page that'll show you all the books that are required or that are recommended for you. Some classes might have no book, other classes might have a ton of recommended books, but nothing that you need. So I just recommend waiting until that first day and talking with your professor about the syllabus and everything. They will detail to you what you'll need, just so you don't buy the book but then you don't end up using it. That's a really good rule of thumb that I've learned. And then your financial aid award is on your student portal as well. That's super helpful to know what scholarships or grants you've gotten, as well as work study or loans. All of those you can accept and decline on there. It's just really helpful to have them all in the one place, and they're quite easily accessible. So definitely keep an eye on that student portal. Next is going to be check your Canvas. So your Canvas is where you're going to be accessing all of your classes, especially since we're online. It's going to be your place to watch your online lectures, get all of the files from your classes. So check to see if they're published right now. So I have one class that is published, and my professor details the things that we're going to need and look to buy in the future, as well as just giving us the idea of like what if we need a book or not. And saying that we're going to need that computer, so kind of giving us a heads up about what we're going to need in the future. And that's really important to know that now to prepare yourself for the future. Sometimes your professor might not publish it until the week before, the day before, whatever it may be. Some professors like mine will actually put it weeks in advance to help you out. So definitely check for those to see if you can find anything to help you. But most importantly, your professor is actually going to do this next thing I'm going to talk about, which is send you an email. So those emails can come, again, a few weeks before, a week before, whatever it may be. Your professor will email you detailing what the expectations of the class is going to be. They might even give you the syllabus in the email. So that email is going to be really helpful, especially if you're in a hybrid class, because then they'll tell you what the expectations are for the first day. And even if you're on an online class, they'll tell you about what is going to be happening that first day, which is super helpful. They can even tell you what textbook you're going to need, if you're going to need a clicker, which is something that a lot of professors use to do like mini quizzes during class. Like, those emails are just going to be super helpful and will give you an idea what you're going to need to prepare for the future. So it gives you that heads up, which is super nice. Next is, if you're looking for an on-campus job, use Handshake, which is the website that we use, that we publish all of the jobs as well as internships on. And you can go through there and look at all the different opportunities that we have. I am also someone who gets work study, so there's a lot of work study positions available for students to be able to earn money, even during this pandemic where I was lucky enough to be able to have my job and be able to work remotely. So now that we're getting into the fall semester, a lot of the positions are going to be having those remote access as well as in-person access. So one of those that I can have an example of is that the university is trying to hire student ambassadors to go and be on campus to remind students about the policies on campus, as well as like making sure that students are following those policies. They can direct students to where they need to go. So that's a position that they have available, which is super nice, as well as they have contact tracing, which is another position for students. So definitely keep an eye out there. There's a bunch of positions available for students even now during a pandemic. And then last but not least, make sure you have all the necessary equipment to complete online classes, since as of right now we have 700 classes that are in person and then 2,100 approximately online. So that pretty much means that we have a lot less in-person classes and we're prioritizing on those labs and first-year experiences. So if you do not have an in-person class, you will have to do a lot of your stuff online. So make sure you have a really solid laptop. Make sure that you have internet access. And if you do not have either of those, you can actually contact our Student Success Office. They are there to actually help you with those accommodations if you do need that, as well as if you are in a crisis, if you need that emergency help. We have our Loving Links Fund, which you can look up via Google, and it'll be the first link. If you click on it, it'll detail the application, what you need to do. If you are in a crisis and you need that extra support via like medical or rent, we're there to help you. So definitely make sure that whatever you need, make sure you get what you need now before classes start, just so you don't have to worry about those stresses. You can't really predict the future, but it's best to try and be more safe than sorry if you get it done like right now. So definitely something to look into. I know that with back to school, there's going to be a lot of back to school deals for like laptops, books, other equipment that you might need, including like pencils and what. However, you're going to learn online. Definitely make sure you have everything that you believe that you need, the basic necessities, before you have to like look into the extra things like a math program for a math class. So make sure you have those basics. That'll make you feel so much less stressed once the semester starts. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you do have any other questions and are just very curious about the admissions right now and are still looking to apply, definitely give us a call as well as email us. We can also get you to the right places if you do not know where to go for a certain question. If you don't know who to ask about scholarships, we can get you to the scholarship office. We're here to help you, so do not be afraid to ask us questions. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope everyone has a great rest of their day.